Hi, George.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. What has been one of your favorite characters, aside from Star Trek, that you've portrayed in the animation world? And
In the animation world?
Yes.
Let me see now. In Mulan, I played the first ancestor.
Yeah.
And I visited one of my friends who has two little girls. One was, I think, 3, and the other one was 4. And her father said, here's Mr. Takei. He was in Mulan. He was the first ancestor. And they looked at me puzzled, and they said, oh, you were the fat dead guy. But interestingly, being the first ancestor, that means all Chinese are my issue. And I'm Japanese American. That was a fun show to do, but I think the one that is the most fun of recent times that people here obviously love is Ricardio. And yesterday, this fan gave me a wonderful oil painting of Ricardio, a great big heart.
And follow-up question. Throughout your entire career, has there been any actor that you have the honor to work with?
Any actor?
Yeah.
I had many actors that I had the honor to work with. Just one?
Just any, yeah, or any one or two, or any particular one that you like.
I have many, but the one I most fondly remember is my very first feature film. When I was still in my teens, I was seen in a student production at UCLA by a casting director from Warner Brothers. He plucked me out of that and put me in my very first feature film, a picture called Ice Palace, a 3-generational epic on Alaska. And it starred Richard Burton and Robert Ryan. And Richard Burton was fantastic. He still glows in my memory. His co-star was Robert Ryan, and he was, you know, the strong, silent type. He didn't talk too much. But Richard was this legendary Shakespearean actor from England, and I was a theater student and a movie fan, and just full of questions. And so in between shots, I would pepper him with questions. And the thing about Richard that was so wonderful, he loved talking about himself. And so he would regale me with tales of working with Laurence Olivier or Helen Hayes or playing Hamlet, you know. And the wonderful thing about him was, you know, he'd be telling me these stories, and the assistant would come and say, Mr. Burton, we're ready for you on the set. And he would say, hang on, George, hang on. And then he would go on the set and you know, tear your heart apart or break your heart with one dramatic scene. And the director would say, cut, and he would come off the set and say, George, now, as I was telling you, sit down, and he would pick up the story where he left off and finish. He was an amazingly charismatic, articulate, charming movie star and a theater star. And this, I say, was before his Elizabethan period. If you know which Elizabeth I mean.
Thank you.